radiant ones. Have you ever noticed that the women who are most respected are rarely the ones explaining themselves? They don't rush to clarify. They don't soften the edges. They don't narrate their intentions so everyone feels comfortable. And here's the part no one wants to say out loud, because it dismantles a lot of social conditioning. Respect does not come from expression. It comes from containment. Like everything in this universe, we are energy in motion. Our bodies are not static. They are constantly realigning with an underlying vibrational rhythm, moving through cycles, patterns, and flow. And other people feel that. Before a word is spoken, your nervous system is already communicating. Through the subtle electromagnetic field surrounding the body, the aura, the measurable field that reflects how settled, coherent, or scattered you are. Most women are taught the opposite of this. We're taught that confidence means speaking up, that power means being articulate, that being understood is the goal. So we explain, we justify, we add context, we smooth the air. And the strange thing is, the more we do that, the less seriously we're taken. That's not because you lack authority. It's because authority doesn't announce itself. When you over-explain, you're not being clear. You're negotiating your position. And the nervous system reads that immediately. Here's what most people don't have the guts to teach you. People don't respect openness. They consume it. They respect what feels self-contained, what feels settled, what doesn't need their agreement to exist. This is why some women can say very little and still change the temperature of a room. Not because they're intimidating, not because they're cold, but because their energy is coherent. Through the aura, through the breath, we are both transmitters and receivers of the inner universe. When your inner state is regulated, your presence becomes readable and trustworthy. This is the fingerprint of the soul. A subtle shape, a measurable field. Surrounding the body we move through the world in. Our self-driving, navigating avatar. The women who are quietly respected don't leak energy trying to manage perception. They don't rush to correct misunderstanding. They don't fill the silence to make other people feel safe. And because of that, people lean in. Silence, when it's regulated, creates gravity. Now let's get sharp about this. When you explain yourself too quickly, you signal that your position is flexible. When you overshare, you give people material to negotiate with. When you rush to be understood, you teach people they don't need to meet you where you are. That doesn't make you kind. It makes you accessible. And accessibility is not the same as respect. Radiant ones, this is the line most women cross without realizing it. You start explaining because you want connection. But what you end up doing is managing other people's discomfort. You're preempting their reactions, softening their misunderstandings, carrying emotional labor that was never yours. The women who are quietly respected have stopped doing that. Not because they're cruel, not because they're guarded, but because they learned this truth. Clarity is clean. Explanation is reactive. Clarity says, this is what is. Explanation says, please accept me. One holds power. The other hands it away. And yes, this shift will change how people treat you. Some people will suddenly become uneasy around you. Some will try to pull more words out of you. Some will accuse you of being distant, different, or changed. That's not feedback. That's withdrawal symptoms. Because when you stop filling the space, others are forced to sit with themselves. And most people are not as comfortable with their own noise as they thought. Radiant ones. Here's the part I want you to hear slowly. You do not owe people access to be respected. You do not owe emotional transparency to be taken seriously. You do not owe explanations to justify your presence. Your intuitive presence already holds the knowing, and through that knowing, matter aligns. Your body follows. Your words land heavier. Your reality reorganizes. The women who are respected without saying much are not mysterious on purpose. They are simply no longer available for unnecessary access. They speak when it's clean. They move when it's aligned. They respond instead of react. And because of that, their words land heavier. People assume that silence means weakness. But silence paired with presence is read as authority. It says, I'm not rushed. I'm not unsure. I'm not asking. And radiant ones, that energy cannot be argued with. Not everyone deserves your articulation. Some people ask questions to understand you. Others ask questions to pull you back into a familiar role. When you stop answering every invitation, you start seeing who was only comfortable with you when you were available, explainable, and easy to place. That information is priceless. Because respect isn't built by convincing people. It's built by letting people show you their level without interruption. This is why silence is not passive. It's selective. It's saying, I know who I am, and I don't need to rehearse it. If you've noticed yourself changing lately, speaking less, reacting less, feeling more inward and still, you are not disappearing. You are consolidating. You are moving from expression to embodiment. And embodiment always looks quieter than performance. Stay with the channel, radiant ones. This is where we refine presence, not performance. Where we sharpen authority without losing softness. And where silence becomes a language, not a punishment.